Today we're going bird watching, and I'm going to take you along to show you how in a Charlotte Mason homeschool style we can learn to love to watch the birds, the different areas you can go, how to attract birds to your yard, and how to teach your kids to identify sounds, as well as looking at the bird and being able to see and know just what it is. It is so much fun, and it enriches your children's love for nature like you wouldn't believe. We're in the library room, we're grabbing supplies now that I'm ready to go, and we're going to talk about what you need to go bird watching and how you can do it on a budget. So if you've watched our channel before, you know I am a book girl, and so up here I have my field guides, and I have Birds of California right here, which is where we live, and then I have some other ones that are, this is boat cactus, but these are different birds right here, and then I have my Audubon birds that I'm going to bring because I love their field guides. They're really wonderfully done. I'm going to grab that, and then we'll grab the other three bird ones that I have right here. So field guides are a wonderful way to be able to check out birds in your area, especially if you can find a local field guide. So this gives you, for instance, the name, species, what they do. Wonderful, wonderful resources to have. Some of the other ones that I have look like this. The Master Guide to Birding. Audubon Society is wonderful. Again, just additional information. So these help you to identify birds without, you know, the use of technology, the old-fashioned way. So we will always bring those. My kids love to sit at the different places, try to thumb through and find them. Now, because I'm also a technology girly, we use something called Merlin, and Merlin is a free app from Cornell University, and it listens to the sounds you're hearing. So if you can't see the bird, you can actually plug it in to listen, and it's going to tell you what it believes that it is, and then you can confirm in your field guides. So those are some of the starting tips. The next thing that we're going to always bring is our nature journals. We are going to bring colored pencils, a regular pencil eraser, sometimes clipboards, a nature journal, and then if you have binoculars, and we're going to talk about the different places that you can go to watch birds. But right now, while we're still home, since my kids are sleeping, I'm going to show you guys what we do at home to watch birds, because that in itself is really special. So without getting my neighbor's house, since they're outside in the camera, you can see that little birdhouse way out there. We have one on this side of the yard and one on the other. Now, I'm not going to pan the camera over because I want to respect their privacy, but on each side of the yard. And what that does is we put different feed in there. So one for one type of bird, one for another, and we see what comes. Bird feed is relatively affordable, and so that is the exciting and enjoyable part about that. So putting bird feeders out is going to attract your local birds. So even just sitting on your front porch, or sitting in your yard with your kids and just sitting and watching and listening is a relatively free or cheap way to go about that. Now, different landscapes are going to have different types of birds, which you're probably like, duh, Keely, I know that. But my backyard attracts the different birds than my front yard. My backyard gets scrub jays and western blue jays like nobody's business, and they never come to the front ever. So it's like, that is the place to watch a different type of bird. And I think it's because of our garden being back there, as well as our fruit trees, and a lot of flowers. So it's attracting different types of birds. And also we have a lot more insects in the backyard because of the garden. So love watching them coming down and that circle of life extending and helping protect our garden. And so if you can get those things set up in your yard, it's a wonderful, wonderful way to be able to bird watch. Now, where do we go outside of our own home to bird watch? You're going to come with us today, and I'm going to show you the different landscapes that we go to and try to identify some of these birds together so you can see what a day of bird watching looks like together. And I hope that you'll enjoy it and try it with your kids. It has truly been one of the greatest joys we've had together, building a love for bird watching. And now even when we go out into town just to a shopping plaza, if they hear a bird, they know that's a red-winged blackbird. They're able to call it out and identify it. So come along with us. All right, we are getting ready to leave. Madeline is still trying to make her bed. She's learning. Do you know where you like to go bird watching? Do you remember? Yeah. Where do you like to go?
I like going where the park one is.
The park? Are you talking about the one near the train?
Yeah.
Okay. So Madeline has a favorite park that she likes to go to watch birds. Where do you enjoy going to watch the birds?
Probably that park near Ashley's house.
Have we bird watched there? Are you talking about Mountain Park? The one that's way up in the mountains?
No, we have bird watch there, and we drew in our books.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look that one up again. Let's go find out what Leilani's favorite park is. Alright, Lonnie Bug, where is it that we go bird watching regularly that you like the most? Bright Lake, yeah. We got to see a lot more variety of birds there, huh? Alright, come and join us. We're headed off to have a picnic and go bird watching, and I'm going to show you what we do, how we use the app to listen, and all of that good stuff. We've arrived to our first bird watching location, which is about 7,000 feet in elevation. Birds that we see here will be very different than the birds that we see in a lower elevation. So we're going to come have a picnic and bird watch and journal. This is one of the places that you hear more than you see, where the app comes in handy, but there's no internet. Right after I got done saying that, the internet did indeed work, and these are the birds we identified. So fun. One of the really important things to know when you go to a higher elevation is you may not see as many birds as you hear, and you're also going to see, typically, at least in our area, a lot of bugs. So we only spent a little bit, about 25 minutes here, because my kids were sick of getting bit by bugs. But the landscape is gorgeous and just breathtaking and such a blessing. Alright, we're on our next stop, which is water. And why this is amazing is because different types of birds that are in the mountains are not necessarily down by the water. So let's go see if we can find anything today and journal. So here we went ahead and brought our nature journals with us, as well as our field guides, sat down at a picnic table, and the kids got them opened up and started drawing some things that they found amazing. Whether it was a bird, a bug, or the lake, trees, the mountains. There's a red-winged blackbird right there. We were so excited to see. And we just sat here for a little while seeing if we could see any birds. But because we didn't, we decided to go further down and closer. Here's some info on the red-winged blackbird. As we came closer down to the water, we were able to see a lot more red-winged blackbirds. We think we saw a golden oriole. I don't even know if I'm saying the name of that bird right. And we saw a blue-gray heron, as well as some ducks that we have not seen before. Here is just some videos of some of the things we saw, and at the end will be some pictures attached that we found of birds at this lake. Go out there, birdwatch with your family, have a great time, and just enjoy being in nature. We'll see you guys next time.